Wilfredo Gomez. And in the red corner, the WBC Featherweight Champion of the World. He fights out of Santiago, Tianguistenco, Mexico. He weighs 126 pounds. Here is the very popular Salvador Sánchez. 15 rounds of boxing.
The third man in the ring will be Carlos Padilla, who has called many a championship fight here. We listen to what he has to say.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Who is the 10 seconds? Manager. Principal.
A bit of confusion over who the chief seconds are for Carlos Padilla. He wants to know exactly who the official and top man in each corner is.
Who's the chief seconds? Chief seconds. Yeah. Call the chief seconds. Chief seconds.
He wants to know exactly who is in charge in that corner in case for any reason they were going to stop it, although the corner really can't stop a championship fight, can it?
The corner cannot stop a championship fight, but they have changed the rules for this one.
They're definitely not changing the rules, Larry. That's for sure.
The chief seconds here. They don't understand.
Well,
He's asking for the chief seconds. I don't know why.
He wants to know who's in control of the corners for sure in case he may want to take something off the face or whatever. Let's get...
Avoid using any kind
Well,
of
maybe again, they might have a little bit too many people in the corner and they want to be able to control the corner. So he want to find out who's the chief second so he can get people don't belong in the corner out of there.
Carlos Padilla is showing that he's going to be the boss of this one because the spirits are extremely high. The WBC World Featherweight Championship, the Battle of the Little Giants, is just about to begin. You're looking at Salvador Sánchez. He'll be taking on Wilfredo Gomez. Here we go. Round one.
And it's exciting.
Sanchez in the blue trunks and Gomez in the red, white, and blue.
One thing I like to say, a lot of people don't think Gomez can do any boxing, but I see Gomez boxing. This is what he's coming out doing now. So he can box in the punch, and it's going to be a very interesting fight.
That's right. He's a very, very clever boxer, too, besides the fact that he can really punch.
Again, we repeat the record of Wilfredo Gomez. 32 professional fights, 32 knockouts. Very first one he did have a draw, 32-0-1 is his actual record. 32 knockouts.
What makes this fight so interesting is both of these fighters have been there. They both is the champion for a number of fights, and they're both representing their country. This is what makes this fight so interesting.
Another factor we point out, don't forget that Gomez is a former world super bantamweight champion. He gave up that title because of making the weight to move up to this weight classification.
That's right. Right hand in there. Like it hurt Sanchez with the right hand.
Oh, Gomez is down. Up to 4 and 5. He's back on his feet, as you see. A surprise left hook, I guess.
I didn't see the punch. I thought it was a quick punch. I thought it slipped. But Sanchez was hurt. He then to turn around here. Gomez.
Gomez is in trouble.
Gomez is in trouble. Gomez is in trouble. Gomez got the fight.
Gomez is in big trouble.
He's in big trouble.
He's holding it. He got the hold. Gomez is still hit with punches. I think the fight will go in easy.
Oh, he's down.
Gomez is hurt. So, this fight is not going to go. Gomez is going to get hurt. But he still fights. That shows you're a champion. can't move. He has no balance in his legs. And one night, Sanchez was teeing off on Gomez.
He's holding on.
But Gomez still got that big strategy holding on. And one night trying to get his head clear. So if he can hold on this round, he might be able to survive it. But I don't see no way that Gomez will survive this.
Survived the round.
It's a miracle, Larry, that he gets through that round. A miracle he gets through the round.
It's a miracle to get through the round. It'll be a miracle for Gomez to come back this round. We got to see how much that round took down to Gomez. Again, his corner is working very hard on it, but I don't see any chance for Gomez. But Sanchez is ready. He's confident that he's going to go out there and try to take him out.
Carlos Salamino, I know you're shocked by that first round.
I am. I didn't expect Sanchez to have that kind of power, but he hurt him with a left hook right there. I think it was the beginning of it. And then came back with that one and hurt him bad.
It was actually the right hand that caught him first, and then a little left.
Yeah, it was the upper.
Again, that left looked like it didn't hurt him.
It's kind of an uppercut left hook. And, really surprising. And Gomez is definitely hurt. He's still hurt. He's still very sick.
Sanchez is absolutely fresh, and Gomez is still kind of staggering and glassy-eyed.
Sanchez is very cool, too.
Gomez is trying to put all the power into the punches now. But he's making a mistake by trading punches with Sanchez because he's not familiar.
That's right. That's a very good point, Larry.
Gomez is reaching way back to his experience, to everything he has to try and hang in here.
That's right. He might be coming out of it. He got his bounce back. It looks pretty good on his leg. But again, he's not clear yet. You can see it in his eyes. Sanchez looks very good. He looks confident. It looks like he's trying to take his shot, but Gomez can punch. Gomez taking good punches to the body, but Sanchez is throwing 3 or 4 punches at a time. Makes it kind of hard for Gomez to get in there. Gomez looks a little slow, but he's very confident.
See now, Larry, that Gomez's eyes are starting to get a little bit clear. They were real glassy before this point. It's starting to come back a bit.
Yes, it is. The Sanchez not really doing anything. He's just bouncing on his toes. Which if I was Sanchez, I'd have kept using the jab, trying to put him up to the right hand. He let Gomez get off again. Sanchez was lay on the rope and let a puncher like Gomez get in there. But again, Gomez is really taking something to stuff because he ain't clear yet from first base.
Just got hit with
Real good right hand gets through that time. Gomez is in big trouble again, Larry.
Yes, you hit again, you hurt again. But again, when Sanchez takes the punch, he's not changing space. There's a lot of confidence.
Carlos Gomez still has a rubbery leg, though.
Yes, he is. And like Larry says, he's taking a very big chance trying to come in and try punches, but he's not clear at it.
With Gomez the first. Considering that he got hurt the first round, I think he came back very good. What do you think about it?
Well, I think he made he did a lot to come back, and he's trying, and I think he's making a mistake by trying to get inside and trade punches with Salvador. He's not clear-headed, but he did well. He got in there and he's tried to come back. That was a close round. I would call it an even round. Here we are.
There's Gomez again putting the pressure on. I think he gets tagged in the middle of this flurry again. Oh, Gomez gets through with a good left.
There's the right hand that kind of shook him up again.
Sanchez takes good punches. And he does not change the expression anytime he gets hit.
Well, a surprisingly fast start to something we didn't expect here. We're coming up to round number 3. Salvador Sánchez had Wilfredo Gomez on the canvas in round 1, surprising us all, and it took all the courage and guts that Gomez had to get through round 1, and we're up to round 3 now.
What I think Gomez should do is fight Sanchez, not try to box him. Sanchez is a much better boxer than Gomez. Right. That's what got him in trouble the first time, trying to box him. So Gomez should stay there and try to get inside, put the pressure on him, and wear him down inside.
Fast-paced fight for 15 now. You wonder how they're going to keep it up.
And we know that Sanchez can go 15 rounds, but Gomez haven't won 15 rounds in so long, so that might be the factor in the fight also.
I've never seen a fighter like Sanchez that no matter what happens, no change in expression.
No change. He just don't even bother. It seems like he's taking punch. It's just a still face, no bother at all. He's a very good boxer. He's moving, he's circling well, and that's what he got to do for 15 rounds. And I think they keep this title. Good punch by Sanchez again that time. I would say get inside of Sanchez's guard and work the midsection to try to come up with combination. But again, Sanchez is a good fighter. Gomez was off balance that time, wasn't really a punch.
Every time Gomez has tried to pressure Sanchez like that, he's got himself in trouble though.
Yeah.
Gomez just got warned for using an elbow inside.
Sanchez is countering off of Gomez, waiting for Gomez to punch, and then he counters. So Gomez got to be very careful. Man, it's good enough for Gomez, man, on Sanchez. I don't think Sanchez will want to get in there and straight punch to Gomez. He should circle around and get out of there. Give Gomez a chance to find him and straight punch him with it.
Carlos, the pace has been unbelievable.
That's why I can't believe it. This goes 15 this way. It's going to be unbelievable. It's tremendous conditioning on both athletes.
Wilfredo continues to come on. He won't stay back and catch any breather at all. He keeps coming on.
I think Gomez is settled down. He's starting to bad punch. Slow down a little more, and he'll start firing his mark with that right hand after the jab. He's shooting the right hand over the head.
I had to ask you two fellas again to help me score that round. It was kind of, you know, the signs with Sanchez looked good, but Gomez got his share of punches in there and was very aggressive in that round.
I call it an even round myself. Right. Because both fighters were scoring punches. Sanchez was countering, and Gomez was in working inside. I see a very, very close round, and I wouldn't want to call that round.
I was showing you that shot that Larry talked about where Gomez looked like he was going down, but it was more of a slip. He was kind of moving towards his left and just kind of slipped as he was backing away.
It was more of a slip. He was off balance.
Here it is at a different angle now. Same series. Well, they never stop swinging, that's for sure. Here we go, round 4. The WBC Featherweight Championship. Sanchez, the champion in blue. Gomez, the challenger. Former world super bantamweight champ. In red, white, and blue.
Gomez has a really nasty welt coming up under his right eye.
The first round, Sanchez gave him a really good beating in that first round. And I still don't see how Gomez survived it and still come back to fight like he's going now. Shows you a lot of ability, a lot of determination.
Folks, watching at home can see that welt coming up that Palomino was talking about on the right eye of Wilfredo Gomez.
So far, the eye is not in the bad spot because it's underneath the eye. And as long as it's underneath the eye, the ref will let it go. Gomez is starting to wait, I see. He tried to counter over Sanchez getting jab, but Sanchez got a fast jab, and you cannot wait for the counter. You just got to keep going and do your own thing.
Down just a bit this round.
Good punch by Sanchez.
Perfect right hand, man.
Sanchez is a very good boxer. And he can keep his hands down. He can stay out of the way from the big punches. He's doing a good job of moving out and staying out of the way of Gomez's power.
Salvador Sánchez is one of the best, terrific guys, terrific boxer. He knows what's happening at all times.
Well, I got to lean a little bit towards the boxer because myself, I'm a boxer. And Sanchez is doing a good job of boxing. And Gomez is more the Joe Frazier type coming in, throwing punches. And it's just, if Sanchez keeps his movement, his boxing ability going, I think he might be able to pull this fight out.
Again, we're in round 4. Wilfredo Gomez was down in the first round and barely survived it and has come back since then.
Good right hand by Gomez. Good right hand by Sanchez. Left hand by Sanchez. These guys are trading punches. Gomez is trying to see out on him. I don't like it when Sanchez in that corner like that. Because I know that Gomez got a foul punch and he hits good. Again, Sanchez hits good. But maybe he knows something I don't know about him.
Every time he's getting that corner, Sanchez has come out the winner. That's the bell. Ending round number 4.
Some looks at each other there. A couple of punches after the bell, and Gomez was doing some tremendous scoring underneath there in that corner. I saw him throwing some very good body punches.
And we go to the corner of Gomez once again. You can see them putting the ice and working on that eye, and he still looks tremendously exhausted to me.
Yes, his punches still affect him a little bit, but he's fighting. You know, that's just again a sign of a champion to come out after the first round of knockdown and do all of this.
Larry, that's not actually ice. Here's the flurry right after the bell.
That round, I give that round myself to Gomez because Sanchez was standing in the corner, and for a few seconds, Gomez was throwing a lot of punches, and Sanchez didn't do anything back. So I think Gomez won that round, Bobby.
On the aggressiveness, we'll all give it to Gomez, I think. Here we go, round number 5.
The eye is almost completely shut now.
Roll up. Right there on that rope. That's where he fouled, see? He's powerful on that why he got him on the rope. Sanchez don't have no room to move back with his slip punches on the rope. He should be boxing Gomez. They traded punches again there. That's why Sanchez won, right in the middle of the ring, not on the rope.
That right eye of Wilfredo Gomez is completely shut now. I don't know if he has any vision out of it at all.
Yes, he still can see out of that. But again, Sanchez is backing up on the ropes again. Should never be on no ropes. I don't like being on no ropes.
That's right. It seems like he's very effective. He's in the middle of the round of the ring, and then he seems to want to go to the rope. That's where Gomez is much stronger.
Gomez gets good shots in on Sanchez, but land on that rope. That time I see Sanchez change the expression. I don't know if that meant anything or not.
It looked like he could hit a little bit low that time, but
all, Bobby. I think we got a good fight here. Turned out to be a very, very interesting fight after that first round knockout.
Sanchez over to Gomez's desk. Gomez almost appears to have got his second win.
Yes, he did. He's right there in front of him. He's keeping on the rope. Left hook to hit Sanchez with. Sanchez shouldn't take no punches. He shouldn't be on no rope.
Now you can see clearly that Gomez has plenty of vision with that right eye.
That's right. And he hits Sanchez inside. Gomez. We don't start moving. I can hear the punches. I can feel them. When Gomez playing on Sanchez. Gomez is in trouble here.
Round 5 is by the boards again, and look in the corner, Wilfredo.
That's right. Gomez was hurt that round. Again, looked like he was ready to go, and the bell sounded. His eyes in bad shape, too.
All right, we'll show you some more of that action from the corner now. When Sanchez really came on the rebound.
Yes, that one punch that he hit Gomez with, the one that hurt him, all the rest of them didn't land, really. Just that one shot.
And another angle. As Sanchez getting tagged a few times.
Yeah, but Sanchez is getting tagged, but he's not showing hurt. Gomez is showing hurt. That's not a good sign.
The left eye is showing some damages now. It's taking some losing punches.
I don't see this fight going but a couple more rounds. If Sanchez come out and start boxing, putting combinations together, I'm sure that he will stop Gomez. But Gomez again showed you all the determination the second round, the first round, and the last round that he's able to stay, got 10 pounds.
The sign of a true champion is one who can get off the canvas and come back and win a fight. And that's going to take all the courage in the world for Wilfredo Gomez. And he's certainly shown us one thing. He has the heart of a champion no matter what happens tonight.
That's right. Sanchez got hit with punches like that right there. And he shows a little sign. Maybe Gomez is starting to hurt a little bit now. But we know that every time Sanchez lands a punch on Gomez, he's hurting because Gomez is cut under the eye. Both eyes are starting to pump up. And Gomez seems like he's in trouble. That's where Gomez wants Sanchez, right in that corner. Right in the corner. Sanchez is starting to back out of it now, but he got hit with a left hook while he was coming out of that corner. Taller than Gomez, but Gomez on his measurements have a little bit longer arms with Sanchez. Here they go, straight up again. Well, it's a tough fight, I tell you.
It's a war, there's no doubt about it.
No doubt about it, and you got to give Gomez a lot of credit, but he's got a lot of courage because he's taking some shots and that eye is in bad shape. He keeps coming.
Gomez has taken a body shot. He shows you that he's a man, he's a champion, and he's willing to give up his title to come up in weight class and show the people around the world that he's a champion. So he has nothing to be ashamed here because he's doing a heck of a job, and I don't count Gomez out yet because he's got a lot going for himself. Good right hand there again by Gomez. Sanchez is starting to miss.
It seems like the rounds are faster than 3 minutes to us because there's so much action in them.
That's right.
I'm excited, Bob. I'm glad I'm here to be able to watch it, as coaches are watching it, and to be able to call it around the world, and to let the people know throughout the world that we're watching two great gladiators, and Sanchez and Gomez, and it's a shame that one of these fighters have to lose.
That's right. These two guys are tremendous athletes, and I see there's Gomez is going to have a lot of problems because both guys are beginning to really close now. He's going to have problems seeing both these guys.
Going on in the corner there. It's just a question of in between every round. Look at the face of Gomez. He's really taking a lot of punishment to the face.
Yes, I've never seen Gomez buffed up like this in any day of the fight.
Sánchez is very cool. He's very calm and collected. And rattled,
Sanchez is starting to back a little bit towards him. He's out on his toes, he's circling. Even Gomez is doing the same thing to try to draw him in. Now he's backing up. I think it's not good for Gomez to back up though. Good punches by Sanchez that time.
Sanchez worked downstairs for the first time and taking a little bit of that wind out of Gomez.
That's the first time Gomez has been on the ropes like this. This is the first round.
Very well, very rubbery.
Even when Sanchez throw a punch, he don't make he don't even change. Sanchez throw a punch, he don't even change the expression. But when he takes one, he don't change the expression. All business. All business. Every time Sanchez get on the ropes, he's vulnerable for those punches. Gomez wants him up there. Good punches by Gomez that time. Double the right hand up on the rope.
That's right. The aggressor is still, he's changed now.
With another right hand. See, he's on those ropes, and that's where it's going to take a toll of him. It's going to take a toll that way.
Gomez's legs really shook that time.
His jaw almost quivering.
That's right.
Gomez is really a determined fighter. He keeps pressing the action all the way. Keep pressing the action. He's taking punches from Sanchez and throwing his own punches. Down a little bit in his punch. Maybe he did that for a reason to land a big one, but he slowed down that round in his punch.
The end of round number 7. Another strong round for Sanchez.
John King puts a lot of good fights together. He couldn't put a better fight together than Sanchez and Gomez.
Wow.
Talking about Wilfredo, Gomez is kind of expecting a new addition to his family. He was hoping to have the title.
Yes, this will be a great surprise for his new son or daughter, whatever, to Gomez can win this title, and I'm sure when his son grows up or daughter grows up, they will really have something to talk about.
Yeah, that would be some...
Watch this exchange now.
There you are. Some great punching going on.
See that crisp right hand, though. Gomez scored a couple of punches, but with Sanchez, it really had the power behind it.
Right. Whenever Sanchez lands, Gomez usually takes a step backwards, and he feels it.
Well, as you look at both corners, you can see just in the facial expression of the two of them which man is out in front to fight. But again, we can't say enough for Wilfredo Gomez for his staying power and the courage that he's had throughout this fight.
He's very rubbery-legged, very shaky. Okay.
Round number 8.
Sanchez is unmarked, and Gomez look like he's into a war. He's still fighting hard. Still fighting hard. I feel that Gomez wants to try to go for broke because he knows his eyes are swollen up on him, and he wants Sanchez in the corner so he can shoot all he got. Gomez is trying to counter over the jab of Sanchez, and it's something to see because Gomez's eyes are closed, and he's trying to counter a right hand over the jab.
That's right. He's really has to concentrate right now. You see that his eyes are two little slits. But he's trying. I know he wants to get the big one in to get out of there.
Gomez got hit with a right on the counter that time.
Pretty good shots from the body by Sanchez.
Three straight left hooks to the body by Sanchez.
Three good left hooks to the body, and Gomez didn't try to do anything about it. So Sanchez shows you again, he got confidence. It is a very, very good fight. Tough fight tonight here at TV.
The pace that you folks are seeing right now, it's been like this from the opening bell.
That's right. I tell you, the fans are getting their money's worth this one.
Again, they're taking 30 seconds. Gomez is on the rope. He's shot on in the nose again. He's hurt. He's hurt. Gomez is hurt.
He's down. He's down.
Counts up to 3. It's 4. I don't know if Gomez can
Gomez
make it.
won't get up. He's hurt.
I don't think he can make it.
He won't make it.
5. He's up.
He can't see the rest of his count.
That's it.
That's it.
Fight is over.
The fight. Referee Carlos Padilla stops the fight in the 8th round. A TKO win in the 8th round for Salvador Sánchez, who retains the WBC World Featherweight Championship. As you can see, it's pandemonium in the ring. Carlos Palomino is going to attempt to interview the champion. Get him spun around and spin yourself around.